Welcome to another episode of Better Said Than Written, the podcast that shares inspirational excerpts from books, essays, poems, and quotes that when read aloud just sound better said than written. I'm your host, Tamika Cody. Today's reading comes from the book Steal Like an Artist, 10 Things Nobody Told You About Being Creative by Austin Kleon. When the pandemic caused offices and non-essential businesses to send their staff to work from home, many employees shared how much they enjoyed the quality of life because they finally got a chance to experience what true work-life balance felt like. With the new revelation, people working from home asked for more flexibility, but when the requests were ignored by the higher-ups, people started to quit in droves. And this is when the Great Resignation was born. 2.5 years later, pandemic restrictions have since lifted, and corporations are now asking staff to return to the office. Why? To increase productivity. Those who prefer to work remotely full-time but cannot afford to take part in the Great Resignation are quiet quitting. That's when an employee only does the job assigned and doesn't go above and beyond their job description. Now, if you're creative, it really doesn't matter what side of the labor fence you're on. Austin Kleon, the author of Steal Like an Artist, he suggests that creatives should keep their day job. The following excerpt explains why. Even if you're lucky enough to make a living off of doing what you truly love, it will probably take you a while to get to that point. Until then, you'll need a day job. A day job gives you money, a connection to the world, and a routine. Freedom from financial stress also means freedom in your art. As late photographer Bill Cunningham says, if you don't take the money, they can't tell you what to do. A day job puts you in the path of other human beings. Learn from them. Steal from them. I've tried to take jobs where I can learn things that I can use in my work later. My library job taught me how to do research. My web design job taught me how to build websites. And my copywriting job taught me how to sell things with words. The worst thing a day job does is take time away from you, but it makes up for that by giving you a daily routine in which you can schedule a regular time for your creative pursuits. Establishing and keeping a routine can be even more important than having a lot of time. Inertia is the death of creativity. You have to stay in the groove. When you get out of the groove, you start to dread the work because you know it's going to suck for a while. It's going to suck until you get back into the flow. The solution is really simple. Figure out what time you can carve out, what time you can steal, and stick to your routine. Do the work every day, no matter what. No holidays, no sick days, don't stop. What you'll probably find is that corollary to Parkinson's law is usually true. Work gets done in the time available. Nobody's saying it's going to be fun. A lot of times, it'll feel if you're living a double life. The poet Philip Larkin said, the best thing to do is try to be utterly schizoid about it all, using each personality as a refuge for the other. The trick is to find a day job that pays decently, doesn't make you want to vomit, and leaves you with enough energy to make things in your spare time. Good day jobs aren't necessarily easy to find, but they're out there. To be fair, Austin Kleon published Steal Like an Artist way before the pandemic, in 2012. But here are my 2 cents. Whether you're creative or not, if you're unhappy with your job, you can either start your search for a new opportunity. Just remember, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. But if you have 6 months worth of FU money in the bank, you can always just quit on the spot. Steal Like an Artist has quite a few unconventional words of wisdom, which I'll share on future episodes of Better Said Than Written.